Hey guys, welcome back. And if you're new, I'm Sona and I am a beauty and lifestyle creator, also the founder of Sona Cosmetics. Today I wanted to play with only drugstore makeup, so I thought I would create a more natural everyday makeup look using only drugstore makeup. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula Natural Defense Concealer. I actually just got this in the mail and I was like, yes, perfect timing. This has SPF 30, which is pretty amazing, and it comes with like a little applicator. So I'm just gonna apply this first on all of the like imperfections, aka pimples. Yeah, this is a great kind of like skin color, but under my eyes it might be a tad bit dark. Looks like a medium to full coverage on my skin. Okay, I'm gonna try this under my eyes. Wish me luck, because it is quite dark. Oh, that looks really nice actually. Okay, I actually really like the color because since I'm not wearing foundation, I feel like it just looks a little more natural. Maybe if it was lighter, it wouldn't look as skin-like. So I'm gonna move on to my blush. So first I'm gonna use a cream blush. This one's by Honest Beauty, and I was like, do I include this? Do I not? Because they are sold at Target. I don't know if they're considered drugstore. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I've used this on my channel before and I know it works really well, so that's why I'm kind of just gonna stick to what I know works. Love this blush. It's so pretty. So typically I would do bronzer first and then blush, but lately I don't use as much bronzer, and when I do, I just kind of dust it towards the end. Unless it's cream, of course, but I couldn't find a good drugstore cream bronzer. I feel like the one I used before was a Rimmel one, but I've used that so much that I'm just like, let me try something different, you know? I always like to put a little bit of blush on my nose. You guys know I love that. I just feel like it looks so youthful. On my last video, I had so much blush on. I actually didn't, but the lighting somehow made it look like I had so much blush on. I think it was like too dark, and I'm now very cautious of how much blush I put on. I'm trying to see if I have to set my under eyes, kind of waiting to see actually how it creases. And so far, it's actually not bad. Like, I don't think that I need to set it, but if I do, I will set it later. By the way, I did fill in my brows before starting to record, and I'm not obsessed with the way it turned out, so let's just ignore that. For my highlighter, I'm gonna go in with my Burt's Bees Cream Highlighter. This is so pretty, look at that. It has like a little sheen to it, and it looks really natural on the skin. So I'm just gonna put a good amount and then kind of blend it in. Just a little on the nose. It's a very natural skin-like formula. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dust a bit of bronzer. This one is by L'Oreal, and I'm gonna use like a fluffy brush and just dust this towards the end, just a little bit. Also on my jawline a bit. The skin looks really natural. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to move on to my eyes. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics, this tiny little palette, which looks so pretty. All the colors look really nice. I'm going to start with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and mix the darkest shade with the lightest shade. Since there's no transition color in here, I'm just going to create my own, and let's see how this goes. If not, I can always put a little bit of my bronzer on my crease. Okay, that was a little too dark. So because I want my transition shade to be a little warmer, I am going to use my bronzer because it's a nice warm kind of summery shade. And I'm just going to run that over my crease just to warm it up a bit. I feel like this on its own might have looked even a little better, but that's okay. Now I'm going to mix the shimmers together, the two shimmers together. And I'm just going to run that through the entire eyelids. These pigments are actually really nice. I'm going to use this Revlon eyeliner. Their eyeliners are so creamy. I love them. This one is just like a nice brown, creamy brown shade. Oh my gosh. That was not meant to happen. I'm also going to apply this really close to the lash line, just on the outer corners. But because they're really creamy, they can get a little messy, so you want to act a little fast. So I'm going to pick up a straight brush and sort of blend this a bit. I'm going to mix these two shades together and just pop this right underneath the brow. So next I'm going to pick up a little bit of that brown shade and kind of go over the liner just because I just love doing this because it makes it velvety and also kind of fixes any like harshness or anything that doesn't look good. I love doing this. And you can just press it and not drag it because you will get fallout. And this way there's also not very much room for mistakes. I think I'm not going to do anything to my bottom lash line just because that will make it look a little more intense. So we're going to just curl the lashes and apply some mascara. For my mascara, I'm going to use this Maybelline mascara. It's the Lash Sensational. And I always like to put at least 2 layers, even if I'm going for a natural look. What a difference mascara makes. Lastly, on the eyes, I'm going to use that shimmery shade, the light one, and pop it just on the inner corners and just bring it in a tiny bit. That just brightens the whole look. For my lipstick, I have 2 things here and I just like cannot decide. So I think I might have to mix them together. I have this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and then I also have this CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte. But the colors are just so beautiful together. I kind of like mix it together because this one's a little too dark and this one's a little too light and peachy. I just feel like together they look so pretty. I kind of swatched it on my arm, so let's just give it a go. I mean, this is really pretty on its own though. This is what it looks like. But it is quite peachy, so I'm gonna apply the darker one, the L'Oreal one, just on the outer corners, kind of contour with it. It makes it more nude. And what's great is you don't even need a lip liner. I'm just gonna use my concealer to clean out the edges a bit. The combo is just so pretty. I feel like I want a little more glow. So let me try something here. I have this Revlon kind of gel-like highlighter. I don't think I've tried this before. That's a little better. The only other thing that I'm gonna do is try to clean around the brows a bit with that concealer. All right. This is the finished look. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this fresh summer natural makeup look. I love how it turned out. This lip combination is everything. I'm so obsessed with it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited because we're actually moving our offices. I just announced it on stories, but I'm beyond excited. We got a new space. It's quite the upgrade, so I can't wait to move. But when we move, I'm actually not going to move my studio there, so I'm still going to be filming from home. But since I have this old space for about another month or so, I will be filming more makeup tutorials with this setup. So if you guys have any requests, leave it in the comments below. And follow along on Instagram on our move. I'll update you guys on everything over there. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Ooh, I'm gonna infallible.